Jana Duggar isn't the only Duggar expecting at the moment. That's not uncommon in a family of 19 children, many of whom still adhere to ultra-conservative Christian beliefs about birth control. Still, she was briefly the only publicly pregnant family member. Now, her twin brother is getting in on the action. David Duggar and his wife, Abbie Burnett, have announced their latest pregnancy. They are expecting another baby this winter. It sounds like the twin brother and sister could be welcoming babies in the same month. Jana Duggar shocked Duggar family followers in August 2024 when she hosted a surprise wedding. Jana never revealed she had been dating Stephen Wissmann and opted not to announce her engagement. Followers learned of the nuptials the day they were scheduled to take place. For her next trick, she announced her first pregnancy almost exactly 1 year after her wedding date. Jana, who lives in Nebraska near the Wissmann family, took to Instagram to share the big news with professional photos on August 18. The mother-to-be announced that their new addition will join the family in January, but she didn't give followers any additional details. The hype around Jana Duggar's baby news just started to die down when another player entered the arena. On Sept. 3, Abbie Burnett took to Instagram to announce that she, too, was expecting a baby. Abbie, who married David Duggar in 2018, is currently pregnant with her third child. The couple, who have opted to remain somewhat private about their lives, welcomed their first child, Grace Annette, in January 2020. Their son, Charlie, was born in September 2022. They did not share additional details about their upcoming baby. A gender reveal is probably to follow. While neither Duggar couple has shared their exact due date, they have offered hints that suggest their new additions could arrive in the same month. When Jana announced her first pregnancy, she revealed that the bundle of joy is set to arrive in January 2026. Abbie and David announced that they were expecting a winter baby, expected to arrive early next year. Based on the timing of the announcements, which occurred within 3 weeks of each other, it's safe to assume the Duggar ladies will likely give birth around the same time. It seems likely that baby Wissmann and baby Duggar will both arrive in January. They wouldn't be the first Duggar twins to welcome children around the same time, though. Jeremiah Duggar and Jedediah Duggar have had children born within just a few months of each other. David Duggar and his wife, Abbie Duggar, announced on Wednesday that they were expecting their third child, writing on Instagram, "We've been keeping a little secret, baby number 3 arriving winter 2026. The Counting On alums shared their big baby news with the help of their 2 older children, daughter Grace, 5, and Charlie, 2, both of whom can be seen holding number 1 and 2 balloons alongside their mother, who is holding a 3 balloon attached to sonogram photos. In another picture, David joined the shot as the whole family smiled for the camera. After David and Abbie, who tied the knot in 2018, announced they were expecting a third child, the couple was flooded with congratulations in the comments section. "Congratulations! What a beautiful growing family. Your children are adorable," one person wrote, as another chimed in, "Congratulations. Your kids look so sweet and I'm happy more joy is adding to the family." Several members of the Bringing Up Bates family also left kind comments, with Zach and Whitney Bates writing, "So excited for y'all." And Carlin Bates adding, so happy for y'all. Let's go baby number 3. Josie Bates shared, "So excited for you guys." Among the well wishes was a message from David's twin sister, Jana Duggar. "Congrats. So excited for you all." Jana wrote on her Instagram story. Jana recently announced she was pregnant with her first child just over a year after she and husband Stephen Wissmann tied the knot in August 2024. "We are so excited. January 2026 is going to come with a little bundle of joy joining our family." Jana wrote in the caption of her pregnancy announcement, "We're counting down the days and eagerly looking forward to this thrilling new chapter in our lives." Bringing Up Bates, star Erin Bates, 34, was flooded with prayers for recovery after she was admitted into the intensive care unit for septic shock that her husband said happened shortly after an intense birth to their miracle son. Her labor was longer and more intense than previous births, Bates' husband Chad Payne, 38, wrote on Instagram Monday. "She has been fighting through it and has been such a light and sweet testimony of grace to nurses, staff, and doctors alike." Bates is one of Gil and Kelly Jo Bates' 19 children who were featured in UpTV's Bringing Up Bates before it was cancelled in 2022. Her family has ties to 19 kids and counting, Duggar family whose conservative religious faith and controversies were exposed in Amazon Prime Video's Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets. Bates had previously opened up about enduring several miscarriages due to blood clotting issues in an interview with People in 2015, calling the experience one of the hardest things. You build up all these expectations, and you prepare, and you have the date in your mind, and it's heartbreaking when that ends. It's like your world's been crushed, she told the outlet. Despite the heartbreak, the pair went on to have children, and in 2021 opened up once again about Bates' health, which they said led to multiple surgeries. The reality star previously opened up about enduring miscarriages and the emotional toll she faced with different health problems. Bringing up Bates, star Erin Bates, 34, was flooded with prayers for recovery after she was admitted into the intensive care unit for septic shock that her husband said happened shortly after an intense birth to their miracle son. Her labor was longer and more intense than previous births, Bates' husband Chad Payne, 38, wrote on Instagram Monday. She has been fighting through it and has been such a light and sweet testimony of grace to nurses, staff, and doctors alike. Bates is one of Gil and Kelly Jo Bates' 19 children who were featured in UpTV's Bringing Up Bates before it was cancelled in 2022. Her family has ties to 19 kids and counting, Duggar family whose conservative religious faith and controversies were exposed in Amazon Prime Video's Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets. Bates had previously opened up about enduring several miscarriages due to blood clotting issues in an interview with People in 2015, calling the experience one of the hardest things. Open image modal. Erin Bates went into septic shock following an intense labor giving birth to her seventh child, according to her husband, Chad Payne. Facebook Chad and Erin. You build up all these expectations, and you prepare, and you have the date in your mind, and it's heartbreaking when that ends. It's like your world's been crushed, she told the outlet. Despite the heartbreak, the pair went on to have children, and in 2021 opened up once again about Bates' health, which they said led to multiple surgeries. After consulting with our doctor, we realized having another baby was not going to be in our future, the couple said, announcing Bates' fifth pregnancy. It was sad, just because we both really love kids, but we knew Erin's health was a priority, and we were just so overwhelmingly grateful for the 4 little blessings we had already been entrusted with, the couple continued. The couple went on to have 7 children, and first mentioned Bates' recent birth complications last week when they welcomed their son, Henry Blythe. Payne updated fans and followers on Monday saying Henry is doing well in the neonatal intensive care unit. However, his wife developed a severe UTI and kidney infection following the birth, which resulted in septic shock, a syndrome where an infection in the body leads to dangerously low blood pressure. She is currently still in the ICU as doctors continue to treat, diagnose, and search for answers, Payne wrote. We would covet your prayers for this beautiful girl who is such a light in a dark world. The couple did not immediately respond to HuffPost when reached out for an update on Bates' health Wednesday. The post was flooded by friends, fans and family members who wished for Bates' recovery. She really is a light here. Every nurse adores her, and though she's in pain, she's still a ray of sunshine, the Bates family Instagram page commented. Few other comments advised the couple to put a rest to having more children, citing Bates' health. I say this with love, it's time to consider not having any more babies, one comment with hundreds of likes read. This is your body's way of telling you that you need to rest now. Maybe this is a sign her body has had enough pregnancies. So scary. May God keep giving her strength, another comment read.